Don't you just love the big, beautiful, delicious muffins you get at a beautiful cafe? Well, I'm gonna make them at home for you and show you in my extra large muffin pan and give you a recipe that is far better for you and is oh so tasty. So I need to start off, it's gonna be a morning glory muffin. So I'm gonna start off by using an apple and a carrot to go in my Flex food processor. So the Flex Plus that was just released this fall of September 2021 it comes with the food processor and the arm here that goes with all of them. We also have an immersion blender and a handheld blender. So 3 products all in one. And my very favorite feature is it's cordless. So I have no outlet on this island. It makes it so much easier when I'm baking or cooking with a tool like this. So I've got it all set up to shred my carrot and my apple. I'm gonna start with that here. Take my apple core. I've already peeled my apple. So you want something tart like a Granny Smith or a Pink Lady. Just take the core right out of the middle. Of course, have it cut down to, I just gotta grab a seed here. Cut down so it can fit in your Flex. So I'm gonna put it down the side here. Make sure it can all get in there. Now I need one major part, the battery. So here's the battery. It comes with 2 batteries, so you're never without. If you're in the kitchen and doing a lot of baking or cooking and needing your products, making soups, baking muffins, cookies, whatnot, you're able to have a spare battery that's charged and the one that I'm using. So I'm just gonna give it the buttons it needs. Oh, I need it turned up a little bit. Okay, so the apple's in there. We're gonna do the carrot. I'm just gonna finish peeling it with my handy vegetable peeler that takes no time at all and is a great tool for not just carrots, but your sweet potatoes, your parsnip, even butternut squash, things like that. So, of course, your carrot, you can't put it all in like that, so you want to chop it a little bit. Not overstuff the... Okay, carrot's done. I'll give it one more little... Okay, so I'm just going to take the top off here. So that attachment goes with all 3 attachments. There we go. And into our beautiful plastic, also new release, batter bowl. It has a great little grip on the bottom, very steady. I'm gonna put it right in here. My apple and my carrot. This comes together fairly easy too, aside from your food processor, 1 bowl. And using my Baking Seasons Bright brand new release for the Christmas line. So it came out October 1st of our scrapers. So you got your apple, your carrot. I'm gonna put in 3 eggs. And then 1/3 cup of orange juice. See how easy coffee shop muffins are? And some almond flour. So what I like to do for the almond flour is I like to measure in grams. It's 2.5 cups, but I like to use my scale. So I put my stuff, even though there's stuff in the bowl, you put it on, hit the tare button, and I'm gonna go to grams. And add my almond flour. Then you get far more consistent results when you're doing that. with alternative flours. So I'm looking, what I do is I write it in my book. I'm looking for 280 grams. So here we go. So there's my almond flour. So all I need to add now is some brown sugar. I like to use a coconut sugar. I keep them all organized here in my little 1 cup bowls. Great tip for these is I often use them when I'm cooking with my little ones in my Montessori class, because you can have it already pre-measured and you kind of line it up for them, and it's more enjoyable for you and it's more enjoyable for them. And if you set it up left to right, it's a great learning activity. How their brain likes to, it's like a pre-reading skill, their brain learning to go left to right. I set the ingredients up in order left to right, and it's great for that. So I've added my salt and my baking powder. I've added the coconut sugar, that's what I use, a bit lower on the glycemic index. And I'm gonna use some Karinji cinnamon, also from our Christmas pantry line. You can only get it at Christmas. You can get it between October the 1st and the end of December. You don't want to miss it. I buy a few bottles, so I have it in my cupboard all year long. So I need 1 teaspoon. And this stuff is very powerful, so it's nice. You just have to use what it tells you to. I love cinnamon. Cinnamon reminds you of fall. I'm gonna just give this a little bit of a mix before I add in my raisins and my walnuts. So you just bring it together until everything is combined. This is a nice, I like this bowl. It's got a nice wide mouth. I was actually baking today with my class with it. I don't have to worry about it banging and breaking. I love my glass bowls, but they're not as great in the classroom. So this is a really great one if you have kids that you like to bake with. Also, it's so light but steady. So it's nice and stable on your counter. Got that all combined. I'm gonna add my half cup of raisins and half cup of walnuts. That's it. Easy recipe, comes together in no time. You get these delicious, tasty muffins, and when you just out of the pan, they're so cute because they're not cute, they're big. They're gorgeous. They're they come out, they're tasty, they're moist. This works for your gluten-free family, and those who are not gluten-free still love these. So here is my extra large, and look at how beautiful it all matches. Muffin pan. I'm just gonna give them a little spritz. Lots of fall products, lots of the fall 2021 products here. We've got a brand new spritzer too. And this is great because if you buy the containers, you're throwing out containers when you're out of them, and you have no control what's in them. Mine has some olive oil in it. That's it. When I store it, I just release out the air. It's better for it. And every couple of uses, I just give it a little rinse under the hot water so it doesn't clog up. So that's ready. I take my large stainless steel scoop. So it's still a little, this is about a 1 cup scoop. You're gonna do a good 2 cups in this. Now, this recipe is from our Season's Best. It does have a streusel topping. I admit it, it's just because it's not something, it's more almond flour, and I don't know, I like it as is. Now, I have done it with an oatmeal topper, but I prefer it like this. If you do like that crunchy topping and the streusel type topping, do not omit it because it is worth it. But I like to have a nice, quick, easy one. Nice little breakfast muffin to have with your coffee or take on the run if you have to get out the door quick. And have them ready. They're like a meal. Sometimes you might only, if you're on the run, you might only want to start with half because they are big. But there's something endearing about the largeness of these muffins. Now, the other great thing you can do in these pans, you can do like a shepherd's pie, individuals. You could do individual quiches, individual like using a wrap and doing enchiladas in there. So many ideas. Now, when you're doing things like quiches or make ahead breakfast or even dinners, it's great to freeze, especially if you don't, if you want to send it with somebody or send it if you have a student in your life or something like that. I'm using the bowl scraper. I love this new bowl scraper. It gets everything out. It's great because you can, I love freezing things in individual portions. So that's the nice thing. But it's not like it's so much bigger than a regular muffin pan. You're getting an actual portion, like a dinner portion. If you want to do a little meatloaf, like I said, top it to make it the shepherd's pie. You're getting a really great. And if it's like just a couple of you and it's like a breakfast thing, you can just split it in half if it's a bit too big. So there you have it. Beautiful morning glory muffins. So I'm going to pop it in my oven at 350, and it takes a bit longer. They are quite, they're with almond flour and they're quite substantial. So I start with 25 minutes and I check them at 25 minutes. Your season's best will call for 28 minutes, but I'll let you know when I get back how long it took. So here they are. They were in the oven about 26 minutes. I did a little quick test with my cake tester. I'll sit them like this, and then in probably about 5 minutes or so, I'll be able to flip them out with the side of the cake tester. They're still a little too hot for that, but there you are. Cafe style morning glory muffins to enjoy with a glorious latte in the morning. So give it a try. It's such a fantastic recipe and you will not be disappointed.